Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you my top 5 music software that I use for music production. As a musician and producer, I've tried and tested many different software programs over the years, and these are the ones that have really stood out to me. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or an experienced producer looking to switch up your workflow, I hope that you'll find this video informative and helpful. So without further ado, let's dive into the top 5 music software that I use for music production. Number 5. Ableton. Ableton Live is a powerful, all-in-the-box solution for composing and performing live music, particularly electronic-influenced tunes. Since its launch, Ableton Live has become for many musicians the go-to environment for music creation, with an eye toward real-time performance on stage. Live's approach to composition and arrangement is certainly unusual if you're coming from a traditionally designed digital audio workstation. If you're like me and prefer the latter, you'll find there's still plenty to be excited about here. And if you take to Ableton Live's intuitive clip-based approach to building music tracks, you may find yourself completely immersed, creating new songs all the time and never needing another audio editing program. Number 4. Cubebase. Cubebase is a music production solution that helps businesses in the music industry modify audio files, create new tracks, and establish personalized workflow. The platform includes chord pads, which allows composers to modify chords, improve performance by editing tension, voicings, and play audio files via a MIDI controller. The Quantize panel in Cubebase let users manage various attributes of tracks including tempo, arrangement, and audio distribution using warp markers. Features include sample tracks, batch exporter, notepad, scale assistant, latency monitoring, colorized mixer channel, and more. Additionally, music creators can search and arrange content using the Media Bay tool and access and modify tracks, projects, and events using the built-in project browser. Cubebase's track import functionality let musicians synchronize data between projects and import folders, tracks, groups, and FX from other projects. Number 3. Logic Pro. Designed for the iOS platform, Logic Pro is a comprehensive audio editing and MIDI sequencing platform that assists music professionals with creating and editing dynamic audio tracks using step sequencing, multi-device editing, and live looping capabilities. With Logic Pro, professionals can create and arrange improvised compositions using prefab loops or build drum beats and melodic patterns with Logic Pro's step sequencer and drummer tool. The Logic Remote tool allows users to use multi-touch gestures to play built-in software instruments, mix multiple tracks, and manipulate audio filters on any iOS device. Logic Pro comes with a vast collection of plugins and sounds such as modern synthesizers, vintage equipment, and complex multi-sampled instruments, which can be enhanced using advanced filter capabilities. Other features include remix effects, waveform editing, audio splicing, integrated drum machine designer, smart tempo capabilities, pitch editing, track alternative management, trigger automation, selection-based audio processing, built-in notation editor, and more. Number 2. Maschine Studio. Maschine Studio is the ultimate instrument for blazing fast groove production. Start working on the hardware, and the ultra-intuitive workflow quickly becomes part of your muscle memory. Devote all your time to making the music you want to make, not learning the tools you use to make it. Maschine Studio's luxurious layout lets you control the software functions, from the hardware with dedicated controls, no switching menus, or navigating complex key commands. This is a full-time creative flow. A top-of-the-line audio engine saves resources while delivering the highest audio quality possible. 32-bit float internal summing gives your tracks a shine you'll instantly notice. Advanced multi-core technology runs multiple processes in parallel, dividing complex tasks between your computer's cores. Run more plugins, mix with ease, load up even more sounds on unlimited groups, and so much more. The result is the most responsive, fluid, and musical machine software ever. Number 1. FL Studio. Fruity Loops is without a question the best beat-making software. Its piano roll, MIDI functions, and ability to make 808 slide from note to note is unparalleled. Many of the hit rap and pop songs you hear on the radio every day had the instrumentation done completely in Fruity Loops. It comes with its own synths, samples, and loading samples is a breeze. If you're going to grab this just for beat making, it's $100, but if you want to use it to record with your mic and a few other perks, it's $200. I would strongly suggest just getting the $100 version because it's a terrible DAW to use to record vocals or instruments inside. Guitar and vocal editing is a nightmare, and I would never even think about trying to edit drums in this. For beatmakers or even some EDM artists, Fruity Loops does sequencing like no other. This DAW is aimed at everyone, from bedroom producers to the greatest beatmakers in the world. There's even a phone app for this that actually works well. You know, most of the time, when you have things like this on a phone, they work terribly, but this one's good. Thank you for watching and learning about my top 5 music software choices for music production. Remember that the software you choose ultimately depends on your personal preference, workflow, and budget. Experiment with different options and find what works best for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more music production content, and let me know in the comments what software you use for music production. Stay tuned for more content and see you in the next video.